Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's revisit the ICP trade then. Let's have a look at how it's doing and what we should expect from it from now. So first of all, we'll look at it with sats, because sats is the main thing for me, and I think again it's the catchphrase I'm trying to coin here, which is the secrets in the sats. To be honest with you, I'm sure someone must have said that before. It's too obvious, but I think that's the way to look at the market generally if you want to trade altcoins. So at the moment it's looking pretty awesome on the daily now. So we've moved over to the daily. Prior to this we were working on the 4-hourly and the 12-hourly for the signals. We've got those signals, and now what we're waiting for is the signal to be confirmed on the daily. What we're waiting for now is this Chiku span to find its way out of the price, out of the cloud here, and that would be 4 components for an Ichimoku cloud push, which I think should take us up into the 1,000 sat zone. You know, maybe up to 11,000, 1,100 sats, 11,000. That would be quite a pump. So from where we are right now to up to there, we're talking a 50% move. Again, this is descending, and price action is also currently coming down to what I think is going to test the 10 exponential, which is 755 sats at the moment, give or take. Momentum slowing down a little bit. That's fine, because it was best part of a 90% rally from its bottom to its top. So yeah, almost 100%, 99%. So just front run ever so slightly from the absolute bottom to create a 100% pump. So these sort of things I suppose people don't recognize because they don't look at the sats, but that is an important thing to recognize. Since mid-December till just a few days ago, ICP gained against Bitcoin by almost 100% gain, so doubling in its value versus Bitcoin. So that's what I meant when I made that video saying ICP's eating Bitcoin for breakfast, is because it doubled in its value. If you had ICP here or Bitcoin, let's just say you bought, you decided, okay, I'm going to get rid of 1 Bitcoin today, put it into ICP. Over here, you'd almost have 2 Bitcoins in 4-week period. So that's what I mean. I'm not saying that ICP is better than Bitcoin. I'm not saying that. So just relax, everybody. It's not what I'm saying. But what we are seeing here on the daily, at least, is a change of behavior. On the daily, we mostly spend all of our time below the 50 exponential anyway. There's only been a few occasions where we've broken out of it and got sold straight off. So at the moment, we're quite far away from it, and we're above all other major moving averages. It's only the 200 that needs to be reclaimed. And again, that'd be a big jump and a lot to ask, to be honest with you, in the short term. But things are brewing to potentially take us up there. So the daily's looking good. We just need that to close above it. And let's have a look on the 12-hourly to see what we've got over here. So 12-hourly is looking good. It's above all major moving averages at support at this current moment in time on the center of this Bollinger Band. And we did have some significance, some relevance to that center of the Bollinger Band over here when the pump began. So a big initial move up, 50 exponential, and a retest here, essentially creating a triangle formation within these moving averages resulting in a breakout. Then the other move was generated because the Ichi cloud, and the one that we're waiting for on the daily, that was confirmed on the 4-hour on this 12-hourly, which caused this next big rally. So again, we're waiting for that other signal to be generated for us to expect a big move up. So not really expecting it immediately, but yeah, I think we're going to get it. And a nice golden cross here on the 4-hourly as well, coming down, and we're at support as well on the 4-hourly. So there's a lot of support at this general area between here and maybe another 25 sats down, but generally we are at a major level of support for its Satoshi pair, give or take. So looking pretty good and getting ready for at least a bit of a stable sideways trajectory, if not sideways and up, getting ready to break out and form that signal on the daily for its Tether pairing. For its Bitcoin pairing. So let's just have a look now versus its Tether pairing. So we're golden crossed now for its Tether pair. We're outside of, and we'll go to a daily. We're outside of this quite large descending trend line, which you could argue was you could make a measured move of this almost, couldn't you, really? Because this was a descending triangle. So we've broken out of that now, so we can take this over to here for where the breakout took place, and this does measure us up to our major area, our major target, really, the target that we've had all this time, which is about $80 basically, so about $86, $87. So that is the measured move from the breakout of this triangle formation, which is what we've got. So that's kind of the destination we're looking to take this trade up to, really. We're not looking for it to go up all the way up to the moon. That's the main area where we're looking to take some decent profit. Not all, but quite a lot, I would say. Quite a lot. Right, other than that, we're surfing quite nicely above all major moving averages, other than the 200 exponential, obviously, which is quite far away, but that is 52. And so a leap from here to 52 at this current price action is 53%. So similar to the Satoshi pairing, it's the same kind of measured move, really, just a little bit more, and that kind of makes sense, because if the market's going to trend with Bitcoin, then yeah, you'd expect larger returns on Tether than you would versus its Bitcoin pair. But it's brewing moves on both of these charts, which is nice. We've already got clean signals that were generated and they worked out using the Ichimoku cloud. So we're looking for clean signals to be generated and work out once again with the Ichimoku cloud, but this is only relevant on its Bitcoin pair, not on its Tether pair. So we're going to mainly focus on the Bitcoin pair. As I keep saying, the secret is in the sats, and it wouldn't take much for this to break out. You know, if it were to hang around at this current level, it would take maybe a few more days into next week for that signal to be generated. If that fails and we continue to go down, then yeah, 70, just so long as we're above about 715, 720 sats, then it'll be generated there. If we pop up above 895 sats, we'll get the signal, more or less straight away. Again, we're looking for candle body closures on here. At the moment, it's up, down, consolidation, up, down, consolidation, up, down, consolidation, and I think it'll continue with that move. There's no real major signs of weakness on this on any of the time frames, so I'm quite pleased with the way it's working out, and I think the overall destination is quite likely that we will push up to that $80 zone reasonably soon. A lot of it is obviously dependent on the overall market, but I made a video just before this about Bitcoin and its overall health and the Dixie and it needing to reset at a lower level. So I think in the short term there will be some upside for the markets generally, Bitcoin as well. But we're not looking for massive moves either with Bitcoin. I don't feel like it's capable of making massive moves. I think really all we're looking to do is to play at an accumulation within potentially as high as 49,500 and as low as about 40 to 41 or thereabouts. But revisiting its potential lows, but not closing lower than it did. Not yet, anyway. Again, we can't rule out bear market. We're still in a downtrend, but there are signs that this could be the floor, and it's what I expected in the first place. But until we've actually reclaimed some of these and broken out the accumulation zone, then we can't get massively turbo bullish on it. But there are still opportunities in this market, and I think one of them is this one exactly, this ICP trade. So yeah, no big deal. We'll leave it to do its thing. It's worked out so far so good, and I think it'll continue to work out so far so good. Outperforming Bitcoin since December, and I think it will continue to outperform Bitcoin for a little while longer. Right, and with that, I will leave it with you, and I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.